It's a daily battle, and I'm not the only one inside this fight, this war, this disruption. Creativity is an addiction. If you don't feed that side of your inner core, then it's not going to be an easy walk. Unplugged because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally Uncut because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. If you could see this forest this morning, look at the colors, the greenness, the freshness. Spring, soon to be summer. It's all right here in front of me. Even if you took the time to plant a tree in your yard or created a little pot to put something in, to watch life in plant form shape in front of you, it is the greatest feeling and connection because that plant is a part of you. And how you take care of that plant says something about you. It's a journey. It's an enormous amount of pressure to help bring forward a plant life. Something that is completely disconnected from your human world, and yet you've made it a part of your story. If you could only see this forest. If you've never heard any stories about this forest, in 1997, I planted 1,700 trees on this lay of land, mainly because I didn't want to mow the lawn anymore. That's the truth. That's the truth. But I looked at the landscape of all lawns connected. This was once a mighty forest, and the goal in 1997 was to bring it back. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Choice. This is what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day, and today we're reading from April 21st, 2023. I do a lot of talking in my sleep, so much so that it keeps my wife awake. Now, I've done some research, and that shows such an event is often connected to PTSD. Medical officials claim it's completely 100% harmless to talk in your sleep. It doesn't have an effect on a person's sleep, just those around us. They say that 2 to 3 people out of 10 actually talk in their sleep. I've been known to grab my smartphone and physically record messages into it, which I find days later. Oh, hell yes, I listen to it. Outside of sounding extremely tired, what is heard are personal visions and teachings that usually end up in my daily writing. The subconscious wants to be heard. I'm not the only one, trust me. Keith Richards wrote Satisfaction for the Rolling Stones after waking up in the middle of the night. Sadly, what I speak of, according to my wife, isn't musical, but often someone saying bad things to me, and my words are in reaction. I always thought PTSD was connected to the military. But continuing on with my research, I found that to be not true. All people are affected by PTSD. I've never met another talker in the middle of the night. And yet, for me to say that I talk at the age of 60, I need to go back to the age of 5 and 6 when my mother would sit with me in my bedroom. She would wake me up saying, "Son, you're talking. What do you see? What are you listening to? You're talking. We can hear you downstairs." Whoa. That shocked me because I don't know that I'm talking out loud. Now, according to my wife, I talk out loud and it's in ways that sound clear to her, but she doesn't know the other side of what I'm reacting to. Is it PTSD? Is there something going wrong? Not according to researchers. It's perfectly natural. 2 to 3 people out of 10 talk in the middle of the night. What about you? Do you talk? Do you not want to talk about you talking? What would you be talking about? If you could talk 24 hours a day, what would be that one subject you would put your focus on? I think it's associated with the fact that I have done every hour of terrestrial radio. I did overnights. I did morning drive. Therefore, I always had to be ready to talk. I listen to podcasts. I listen to talk radio. I am surrounded by conversation. Even my essential job, I am with people. And I have conversations with people during my awake hours. But inside my mind late at night, which I do not know what I'm dreaming, nor do I know what I'm talking about, but it's there. And I do ask my wife to very gently wake me up or to react to the conversation so that I can come back to a normal world. Talking in your sleep, once again, is 100% completely normal. But if it is PTSD, what is the source of that energy? What are you doing in the middle of the night that is keeping you awake? I see melatonin sold by the bunches, but people never complain about, oh my God, you should see the sales on this thing. This is dangerous. So much melatonin is being sold. The imagination, the mind, the body, it just doesn't want to rest anymore. Why? Find out what your why is. Maybe set up a recorder where you are and listen to what you're speaking about. Because I do believe that the imagination and the desire to be creative do not sleep. They're always activated. The rest of us doesn't want to catch up. I'm Arroe, and that's what I was writing while the sun was waking up on a brilliant new day.